Gracie Medical Defense, the first ever workplace safety and self-defense seminar specifically for medical professionals based on the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which my family has been practicing for nearly 100 years. I'm Henner Gracie. This is my wife, Eve. We're going to be your teachers for this amazing seminar. But Eve, why now?
The question is, what took us so long
to
realize that there is a very specific demographic here that needs our support? We became aware of some of the staggering statistics regarding violence in the workplace that healthcare professionals face on a daily basis, and the lack of tools and support that they often receive from the institution that they may work for. So we thought this is a perfect opportunity to make this seminar happen specifically for the healthcare community.
We're very excited to do this, and we're very excited to be calling on Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to help us with this. Now, we have to assume that many of the students who are going to show up for this incredible seminar, you included, know nothing about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You've never done a class. All you know about it is MMA, UFC.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or worst case, you maybe have heard of it, but you think it's like a MMA spectacle, or
so you may have a negative association with it. But we're here to tell you that, developed by my grandfather and his brother Carlos, passed down through generations in this Gracie family, it's an incredible martial art. And what makes it so special, two things we want to discuss. Number one is that it's designed for smaller people against larger, more athletic opponents. That's the core of why Jiu-Jitsu is catching on like wildfire all over the world, because people who learn it feel so empowered. And in the workplace, you can't control who's on the hospital bed or who your patient is going to be and when they might have a medical episode or a psychological episode that's going to cause them to attack you. And when that happens, we have to have technique, and that's what we're going to provide.
And the second component that makes Jiu-Jitsu so perfect for this is the kind of natural, non-violent nature of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and the idea that we can control people, right? We can neutralize, we can de-escalate with techniques and strategies and principles, and we don't necessarily need to escalate. We don't need to apply aggressive tactics or aggressive strikes, which you may not have as a resource for you if you're working and your ultimate goal is to care for this person. Yet at some point, you may also need to protect yourself in some sort of altercation.
And that's a very fine line. Protect yourself while protecting them. And that's what Jiu-Jitsu provides uniquely, which is why we work with virtually all law enforcement agencies in America, federal, state, local. They're adopting Jiu-Jitsu and many of the techniques that we teach, and why they're so perfect for workplace environments, medical and other. But it's just that in the healthcare industry, the statistics are just so mind-boggling. The violence is so rampant that we need to make sure that people interacting with patients have the skills to stay safe while protecting those patients. So that's what we're going to talk about.
Now, we know many of you may have some reservations about the idea of learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, okay? Let's just take a few steps back. Even though that is our history, what we're going to be learning on this day are some really important principles and techniques that every single one of you can apply in your everyday lives.
And can relate to. The scenarios that we're going to discuss are specific to medical professional situations, and this is based on feedback that we've received from friends, students, colleagues in the industry, and that's how we kind of created the curriculum that is Gracie Medical Defense, when the reality is it's based on Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but other than those foundational principles, the specifics of these techniques are going to be very, very tailored towards your profession.
And now let's talk about the safety aspect of this seminar. Safety is our number one importance. After all, that's the whole objective of all of this, is safety. So when you come to this seminar, that is our number one objective, to make sure that people have fun, that people feel safe. And if that means that there may be some techniques that we're learning that you may just want to observe and not participate in, that's completely okay. But these techniques are created for everyone. Everyone can do them.
And some people ask, well, what if I have an ankle injury or a pre-existing knee injury, or I have a bad shoulder? Nothing we're going to do is going to ask you to perform beyond your capability and comfort level. So if we have a technique and you think, man, that might not feel comfortable on my shoulder, our recommendation is don't do it. But if you watch them do it 2 or 3 times, your friends and colleagues and the other people in the room, and then finally you're like, I want to give it a try. We're saying, hey, come on, try it with us so you can do it with you safely. So it's literally everything at your own pace. No one's going to be asked to do anything beyond their comfort or capabilities. But just to be clear, there's no physical prerequisite. There's no mobility prerequisite. There's no fitness prerequisite.
No experience prerequisite.
Very much no experience, but no flexibility. Our expectation is that 99% of the attendees will have never done a martial art in their life, have never done self-defense, and they'll be coming to do our seminar. Just so you understand, you're going to be in great company, and our goal is to make it to where everyone who attends, especially those who've never even touched anything like martial arts, jiu-jitsu, any type of self-defense system, have the greatest time imaginable so that they want to keep learning. That's the ultimate goal. That's how we know we did our job, is that you come in a little bit uncertain, because everybody will. It's natural. That's why we're making this video, to let you know you need to be here. But you'll be a little uncertain, but the moment we kick it off, we see 1 or 2 techniques, we have some fun, you're going to light up, you're going to have the best time, you're going to make new friends, and you're going to leave totally empowered. And then it's just a matter of how do you maintain those skills that are perishable, and we're going to talk a little bit about that here as well.
But let's talk about some of the frequently asked questions about this seminar coming up. Number 1, what should I wear? What should I bring? So we recommend that
Scrubs.
You can wear your professional attire, your work attire, so long as it's comfortable for you.
Because that's where you're going to use it.
That's right.
So it's good to know,
we encourage you to wear your scrubs or your work attire. However, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, or if you prefer not to, you can also wear just workout attire. But just make sure you're comfortable and that your shoulders are covered for safety reasons.
I'm going to wear my scrubs, so you can wear your scrubs.
So
we're going to get down, we're going to learn these techniques, and we're going to come here, we're going to practice on a padded mat. We have a beautiful 6,000 square foot matted room. It's very soft to the feet, soft to the knees, very comfortable. We'll do some standing techniques. There will be some ground techniques, once again, all tailored specifically for medical professional scenarios. So you'll be soft. We will be barefoot on the mat. It's very comfortable. And socks are optional. Most people go barefoot. Some people choose to keep their socks on. Also totally fine. Water, we have drinking fountains here. You can bring your own water bottle. But what I want to tell you about water is this. It's not really that needed. Meaning, it's not going to be this highly
we'll
strenuous.
Need water more than you will.
Yeah, because we'll be talking. But in terms of the techniques, this is not going to be strenuous. There's nothing about what we're going to do that's going to be strenuous. It's going to be explorative. It's going to be collaborative. You're going to be working with someone else to go through a technique that we teach. There will be a lot of question and answer and collaboration, a lot of psychological, a lot of principles of self-defense, but nothing's going to be like, okay, man, I can't keep up. This is crazy. Everyone slow down. None of that.
We're not going to fight a guy in a suit.
No one's going to fight anybody. We're going to collaborate. We're going to learn. We're going to work together to analyze situations. And we have a lot of ideas that we've aggregated from friends and colleagues in the industry, but we're really excited to also get new ideas at the seminar for things that we can add to the curriculum for future application and future seminars of similar kind.
Not to mention, in our registration form, we allow the opportunity for future participants to basically include some of the scenarios that they would like to learn about, and we have the ability to include those in the seminar as well.
So when you register, you have a chance to tell us, have you been in a situation where someone used aggression or violence against you? And if you're comfortable sharing the details, you can in the registration form for the free seminar here. So that'll give us some ideas as well. And if we see an incident that happened to one of you guys before you came here, and we say, man, we can address this in the seminar, that's very helpful for us. So please, if you feel comfortable sharing, do that in the onboarding form. And of course, we won't identify who the incident pertained to in the actual seminar unless you want to and are comfortable sharing it in front of a room full of medical professionals. Then we would give you the opportunity to do that. It's really your seminar. We're just here to facilitate it.
Another question is this for women only? The answer is no. This is for all of the healthcare community.
There you go.
Invited.
June 12th. It's a Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We've allocated 3 hours, but that includes some question and answer time. And it also includes discussion about what to do if the fire gets lit. And you're like, I love this.
Because a 1 3-hour seminar is great. You're going to leave with like an understanding of principles and concepts and techniques, but the truth is we would love to get the fire lit and to get you guys excited about investing into your personal safety.
It's not a requirement. The one seminar will change your life by itself because the concepts are timeless, and once you learn them, you can't unlearn them. But the muscle memory of some of the physical techniques require continued practice, so you're going to have the opportunity. However, we have people registering for this seminar from all over the country. People are driving in from out of state to attend, but some people live very close to home here. In Torrance is where our headquarters is located. So if you're near our school here or one of our certified training centers, continuing training will be very simple, and we're going to offer you a discounted way to do that at the end of the seminar should you choose to go that route. We also have online courses that are amazing. We're going to offer you discounts on those as well. So the bottom line is you're going to do a seminar, and that's all you need, and that's all you're signing up for, and we're totally okay with that. But if you're so excited that you want to continue, Sunday, June 12th is the day to be there because that's when we're going to offer certain discounts and boot camps and special deals that aren't available any other time of the year. So you'll want to take advantage of those if continuing is part of the plan for you.
And we're just excited that if this seminar is a success, then we can continue to offer it to this community and potentially even partner with institutions or hospitals and be able to bring this program to you.
It's our first time doing this, and it's likely your first time as well. Our goal is very simple: give you the tools, give you the principles of personal safety so you can continue to do the great work you're doing just in a much safer way.
We'll see you on June 12th.